Welcome back to the Quarantined Cook, and today we're going to be making the Bolognese from the Bon Appetit test kitchen. For this recipe, you're going to need pasta, boom, Parmesan cheese, whole nutmegs, bay leaf, tomato paste, whole can, small can, chicken stock, milk, celery, carrot, onion, beef, pancetta, and white wine, dry white wine. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is take your beef, slap it there out on the table, and break it up and salt it. Now, this is the whole reason why I'm making this video, is because Andy Baragani in the Bon Appetit test kitchen forgot to salt his beef. So I'm going to salt the beef and make it better than his. Carrots, celery, onion. Put it in a food processor, blend it up until it's really small. Stop. Okay, now look at this. Look at that. That's what you want to look like. Blend it up. It's called a mirepoix, not anything else. Or maybe a sofrito. Mirepoix. Alright, now let's go back to the origin of this recipe in the Bon Appetit. Holy shit. Bon Appetit magazine, 1984. Original Bolognese. Here it is, the original recipe right here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, what it says is don't forget to salt your beef. It says if you do forget to salt your beef, it's ruined. Throw it out. Try again. Delete your video. Get somebody else to make it because you failed. You're a loser. Okay, what else does it say here in this wisdom tome? Oh yeah, this is a great thing. It says, oh yeah, I don't know. This is just a bunch of words, a bunch of nonsense. Andy Baragani forgets to salt his beef and try to make a new video. All right, thank you, Bon Appetit. Thank you very much. All right, let's get back to the Bolognese. Take your, what is that, a Dutch oven? Put your, what is that? You know, brown the beef. Brown the beef in olive oil. Flip it over. Good. Take it out of the oil when it's nice and crispy like this. See that? Brown is flavor. Put it back in. No, this is a new batch. You got to do it in two batches because you don't want to crowd your pot. Okay, good. Now look at all that beautiful stuff. Take out as much as you can, but leave those, take out the oil even also with a paper towel like this. Dab it up. And now put in the pancetta. This is going to, basically you took the old fat out, you put the new fat in. Look at that. Let that go for a couple minutes. And now this is the mirepoix. Put that in there. And now look at what happens to the bottom of the pot when you put the mirepoix in. It cleans it up. It deglazes it. It gets all that fond off the bottom and into the mirepoix. This is the good stuff. This is what's going to make your Bolognese better than your sister's. Good. Now, you're going to want to cook this until it's basically dry. Like this. You don't want too much water. Put your beef back in there and add in a cup of white wine. Yes. Now, this is the beef smash portion of the video. Smash your beef like this until it's all smashed up. It might take you a couple minutes, but just do it. It's part of the recipe. And then you're going to want to cook this until all the liquid evaporates. How do you know if the liquid's evaporated? Do the liquid push test. Look at that. Look at all that liquid flowing. Okay, it's been a couple more minutes. Now let's try another liquid push test. Look at that. Only a little bit of liquid. That's fine. Just an acceptable amount of liquid left. You gotta cook that liquid off. Okay, now take your tomato paste, stick it in there, grind a nutmeg. Grind a beautiful nutmeg in there. And put a bay leaf. And give that a stir so it's all incorporated. You're gonna want to cook that tomato paste until it's darker. Really dark. And while you're sitting in quarantine, not being able to go out, take a moment to admire the beauty of the inside of your nutmeg. Look at that. Look at that. Have you ever seen anything so pretty? I've never seen anything like that before. Okay, take a cup of milk and put that in there. After you've cooked it for a while. And then add 2 cups of your homemade chicken stock, which you can make in another video, the link to which I don't know how to put in this video, but it's chicken stock. Stir it around, and now what comes next? Now you want to simmer it for like 3 hours. Look at that, low simmer. That's the amount of bubblage you want, low bubblage. Look at this. Look at this moisture. Look at that. Sloppy. It still needs a little bit more. In the meantime, let's fill up some water and boil it for the pasta. It's not bolognese without pasta, after all. Put in a lot of salt in your pasta water and put a lid on it. That'll make it boil faster. Let's grate some cheese. Damn, look at the lighting on this cheese. Oh, that's good. Yes, flowing cheese like a cheese waterfall. That is it. Good stuff. And then for garnish, take a mandolin and slice the same cheese real thin. It's things you can go. That's going to make it pretty. That's going to make it nice. Whoa, this pasta water is a boilin'. Take your pasta, and this is fresh pasta, so it's frozen, but it's fresh. Plop it in there, cook it for like 2 minutes, because it's fresh. If it's not fresh, if it's from a box, cook it for like 5 minutes or something. Just don't overcook it, because you're going to cook it in the sauce. Now let's do a moisture check on the sauce. That's what I'm looking for. It's like sloppy Joe. It's like, it's not like a soup anymore. It's like a chili, like a thick chili. All right, take your pasta out of the bucket, take it out of the pasta pot, put it in the other pot, give it a stir, and then you're going to want to add a cup of the pasta water in there with the pasta. And also half a cup of that grated cheese that you gloriously grated, and give that all a stir. And that's basically it. That's the recipe. It's done right. It's done better than Andy Baragani did it in the Bon Appetit test kitchen. Let's give it a taste. Nah, it's all right. It's not that great. Okay, take your plate and put the pasta on the plate like this. I'm going to try to make it pretty by doing like this weird chefy swirl thing, but it doesn't work. It's just a sloppy mess. So, just put it. You're in quarantine, so who are you making it pretty for? Yourself? Yeah, make it pretty for yourself. Just do it nice. Put the cheese on top, make it look good, and there it is. It is a beauty. It's fun to make, and it takes a lot of time, so that's good. Let's see how it tastes. Let's see how it is. Looks good. Nah, it's not that great. It needs capers. It needs some brininess, some olives, some pickles. Let's try it now. It's better. I know it's better. Yeah, it's better. Yeah. All right, this has been the Quarantined Cook. Make bolognese, and keep it going. Don't get sick.